Hello, my babies. I am the Hood Dalai Lama. Welcome to my page channel. Depending on where you find me, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Again, depending on where you find me. Jumping right in. I first want to address that I have been MIA. There are a plethora of things that I have been tending to in my personal life, and because of that, it has created delays in production. Um, a lot of changes have occurred, so that's where I've been. But rest assured, I am back, and I love you all so very much. It's giving Shanghai Samurai. Wow, that's what I look like right now. Karate. Um, But yes, it kind of brings me like literally like a segue into the point of my message today, which is about not so loud, which is about um, protection. Protection, okay? So for many of you, you have been experiencing a lot lately, okay? You've been experiencing a lot lately that has really required you to up your protection, whether that means you pray. You may be the type of person that does return to senders, um, things of that nature. You've had to go a lot harder, as the elders would say, in your prayer closet. You have had to talk to God all night long. Some of you are so tired, like you spend all your time in prayer position. You wake up, you pray. You go to work on your breaks, you pray. You get off work, you pray. You go to bed, you pray. And that's beautiful. Because if you're a believer of the word tells us to pray on every occasion. To pray whether things are good, to pray whether things are bad, to pray whether we're happy, whether we're sad, whether we're healthy or not doing well. It is always important to be praying. And I feel like you are setting an example to so many people of the power of prayer. You have been the poster child, if you will, for spiritual attacks. A lot of people know you to be a strong force of a person, whether you're male or female, when it comes to prayer. I literally felt and heard the words prayer warrior. Okay? You are a prayer warrior. You're the type of person, something doesn't go your way or life knocks you down. You don't stay there, for damn sure. And when you get up swinging. And alongside of you are angels. Like what I told you, this looks like karate, right? You know what I'm saying? Them angels, those archangels, Raphael is sticking out very prominently for me. I feel like you have a very close relationship with Archangel Raphael. This could be the appointed angel for your bloodline, specifically the women in your bloodline. If you were incarnated into this lifetime as someone who's LGBTQ, you could have a very close connection with the women in your family, okay? Or you were born a woman and you live life as a woman and you have this sort of ethereal protection around you. This message today is all about protection. You have some type of forces around you that have heard every prayer, they have heard every laugh, they have heard every snare, they've heard every bit of gossip. They know about every time somebody has said something about you, they know about every time somebody has put you down, spoke negatively on your name. And let's just say they're not very happy, okay? I heard Samurai Shy. For some of you, whether you know it or not, you could have ancestors that were a part of the mafia, um, specifically out of Chicago. Um, and these ancestors are very let me say this. Every spiritual helper, every ancestor did not live holy, when they were alive. And they are what some call the lower vibrational ancestors. These are the folks that show up when the holy ones have said a million times not to do something, and people continue to do it, right? And they get those ancestors that are super holy and that will pray for the person, or ask God to help the person. When they get ignored, when they get treated like whatever, I'm gonna do whatever, when they go through that, these protectors step up, and they do not play. They're not nice. They're not friendly. They're not going to help the person that's hurting you. And I think that you have just, I feel like you've exhausted everything. You've exhausted yourself. Like, you've gotten to the point where it's just like, damn, when is this shit really gonna be over? For real. Like, I'm at my wit's end, bro. Like, I'm not gonna continue to take this from nobody. Whether I know them or I don't know them, whether I'm aware of them or I'm unaware of them. I am no one's doormat. And I am not gonna live my life subjugated to being spiritually attacked all the time. And we as people, we have free will, right? And within that, we have power and authority. Again, if you don't believe in the Bible, I don't know what to tell you. So that may not resonate with you. But if you're a person that was raised in the church, that resonates with you. That we have power and authority, and that when we speak to something, we can literally make that thing move. And the beauty of being in these vessels is that that's our superpower, the power of the tongue. That's something that the deceased cannot do anymore. And so when you think about that, you had to literally like pray to the point of like the edge of the galaxies, child, in order to start getting these prayers answered. And those that were in opposition to you, they now feel physically what it means to be on the opposing side of you, a prayer warrior. You don't play that crap. See, you the type of person, before you got to know your highest self, and whether that's your Muslim or your Christian or your Hebrew Israelite, whatever, that's not the part I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about you being in your highest self, in your highest calling. Whatever that is, before you got there, you fought all the time. If you resonate with me, you fought. You wished a would, okay, before you got to know the highest version of yourself. Now, that version of you that used to knock people over the head is the version of you that gets down on your knees at night and prays. And when I say you pray, you don't pray like regular people pray. Oh, God, please do this. No. You shake the floor of heaven. Like, hey, I'm down here. This hard. This difficult. Can you hear me up there? Can you send somebody down? Your prayers get answered. You may notice that, like, you're the friend out of the group everybody comes to, like, pray for me or pray for such and such, and you're like, sure, I'll pray for them. And your prayers get answered, my dude. And people know that. And your prayers have been answered because your opposition can now literally feel the living embodiment of the prayers you've been praying against their attacks. While they thought you were doing spell work and a bunch of higamazoo to make things happen to them, the only thing you ever were really doing was praying, my dude. Praying, my girl. And for that, I am so proud of you. Your prayers are being answered. Your protection is being activated. And now is your time to see heaven work out in your favor. For all those times you took the short end of the stick in the back seat, it's your turn to win because you didn't give up. You kept the faith. And now your protection is activating. I love you. Spirit loves you. I am the Hood Dalai Lama. And I'm out.